I think most people don't even know what this thing is on their phones, and it's called a LiDAR scanner. With it, you can basically scan objects around your house, your bedroom, and turn them into 3D models or animations, which is really cool. And it's a feature that's been out for years now, since iPhone 12 Pro, I believe, and I have never actually used it until now. And I also was thinking that people that don't have a Pro model don't have LiDAR scanners, so they cannot create 3D models. However, I was wrong because I found a website that lets you do it. I will talk about that later in the video. First, if you have a Pro model like I have, and you have a LiDAR scanner, you can try scanning objects around your house. And I tried that today. Some of the scans looked surprisingly good, almost perfect, and some of them honestly looked a bit strange. So like I said, if you have a Pro model and you have the LiDAR scanner, there's a few apps that you can use. You can use Polycam, you can use Record 3D or 3D scanner. So you basically grab your phone, walk around the object. It's like a camera app basically, and it captures depth information using the LiDAR sensor. After a few seconds, you get a clean and accurate 3D model. And you know, it's fast, precise, and the texture quality is usually pretty good. I think LiDAR is still the easiest way and fastest way to get a 3D model because it's meant to do that. But obviously not everyone has a Pro model. So if you don't have a Pro model, I found this website called Tripo 3D AI. And as you can guess by the name, you can generate 3D models by using AI and a couple of images. So basically you just take a picture, you upload it, you wait a few seconds, and boom, you have a 3D model ready to use. You can rotate it, you can adjust it, you can export it in different formats. It's one of those tools that feels so simple at first. You can also generate 3D models just from text, which is insane, and I will talk about that later too. But for most people, images are going to be the main thing. It's a very intuitive workflow and it feels so natural. And honestly, the results are surprisingly clean. It literally feels like having a LiDAR scanner on your phone. So first you take a picture of an object. If you can, place it on a flat surface and make sure decent lighting is hitting the object. And one thing I noticed while testing this is how important the image itself is. So if the background is messy or distracting, it can affect the final model. So if it's difficult for you to place the object in front of a solid background, with Tripo 3D you can actually edit the image first, so you can clean out the background and keep only the object, which is pretty cool. So once you do that, you have a better contrast between the object and the background, so the results will be way better. So with just one picture, the website uses AI to generate the full image in 3D, and as you can see, it generates a pretty accurate 3D model. And if you want an even better result, you can do the same thing but uploading multiple photos. You can use multiple views of the object. So you upload different angles like front, back, and side, for example, and this will help the AI understand the full image much more accurately. And from here, you generate the model as usual, so the process stays very simple, just one click. But using multiple views really improves the final result. So after a short wait, your images will turn into a 3D model, and you can rotate it, you can zoom in, zoom out. You can even do things like turn it into a Lego model, which is so fun. As you can see, you can do a lot of things with your model before exporting it. And considering this came just from a few photos, it just blows my mind. Then you can export the model in different formats, whether you want it for games, animation, AR, or even like 3D printer. If you have a 3D printer or a friend of yours has one, you can 3D print the object. And if you want to go deeper, Tripo also includes some more advanced tools like cleanup or auto rigging. You could literally make your 3D model move. So if you want to use it for games, you can scan your dog and make it walk or like anything like that. But the core workflow is very straightforward. And that's what most people will probably focus on. And if you prefer models from just text, not images, you can also do that inside Tripo. You first describe what you want, and this website will generate the model out of the text that you just wrote. Then you can check that the image matches what you had in mind. And once it looks right, you can generate the model out of that image. So it's text to image to 3D model. It's pretty simple. But for me, the most impressive thing about this is how accessible all of this is. You just need a photo and a little bit of curiosity. So if you want to try new things and just kind of experiment with 3D models, I will leave the Tripo 3D link in the description below. If you use that link and you're a new user, you will get like 500 credits, something like that, for free. Of course, you don't have to use it, but it's free credits, so why not? So yeah, if you want to turn real world objects into 3D models or animations for design, animation, AR, games, 3D printing, Tripo is one of the easiest ways to do it right now. Feel free to try it out and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or how it went.